Hello, and welcome to Brevard County. We're standing here in the beautiful Indian River Lagoon. Brevard County is one of 6 different counties that encompasses the Indian River Lagoon, which is over 150 miles of shoreline. This is a red mangrove. It's one of our 3 species of mangroves that are in our marine and estuary systems here in the Indian River Lagoon. It's also the host plant to the red mangrove skipper. And the skipper is a very fascinating butterfly, so we're going to take a look at it today. The skipper will lay one single egg on a leaf, and as the caterpillar emerges, it will spin a little bit of silk to protect it while it eats against these harsh wind climates and salt water and all of the different things that affect the system that it's in. The silk that it spins protects it from those things. The mangrove and the mangrove skipper are obligatory species. They need each other to promote the benefit of each other. This one here is about to bloom. You can see the flowers here, and the flowers are actually a great source of nectar for honey. And if you've ever had red mangrove honey, you know how delicious it is. We'll show you a picture of the mangrove skipper at the end of this video. It's a fascinating butterfly that has an iridescent sheen on the wings. The skipper is part of Lepidoptera order that encompasses butterflies and moths. Skippers are a subspecies of butterfly, and the main difference between them is that their antennae have little tiny spikes at the end. That's the main difference. The mangrove skipper is very distinguished because it's quite large and showy for a skipper butterfly, which are often very small and very fast. They skip around. I'm standing in the water for no apparent reason. And then there's this red mangrove. And there's the mangrove skipper. The mangrove skipper caterpillar is very small when it comes out of the egg and has the silk, and it has red markings on it with yellow stripes on it. Looks very similar to an Atala butterfly caterpillar if you've ever seen one of those, and lives on these beautiful red mangroves. Red mangroves are interesting because they do not uptake salt from the saline water environments. They exclude it from their root systems, making their leaf much more habitable to something like a caterpillar eating it. Whereas black mangroves extrude the salt from their leaves, and red mangroves store it in their leaves until they become so heavy with salt that they die and fall back into their system. So I hope that you have appreciated the red mangrove and the benefit that it is to our lovely Indian River Lagoon, and that you understand a little more about the mangrove skipper and skippers in general, because who knew the difference was 2 tiny little spikes on the end of it. And I'll show you the picture at the very end from the Florida.